Second Street Moon, which has the mission, a similar mission to the Muftis of let's bring shows out that have been hidden or not done for you. Yes. And it was their first season, and I directed a few Jerome Kern shows, early stuff, Old Lady Lady, you know that, Sweet Adeline, which I love. And the director said, you know, I have this show, Hollywood Pinafore. George S. Kaufman rewrote HMS Pinafore. I said, it sounds like a great go, let me direct that. And I, just said, sure, I'll direct it, sight unseen, because I figured it would have to be loads of fun. And when the first time I read it, I just started smiling on page 2. And I thought, okay, I'm really glad I'm doing this. So yes, so that's my acquaintance with it. We had a little bit longer to rehearse that production. Then that ran for a few weeks. They did a season like that. And then when I was here a couple of years ago directing Coco, we were talking about maybe doing something else, and it came up, and here we are.
And at that time, he put an extra N on the end of the
That's right.
Kelsey Reedy, ladies and gentlemen. That's our song. Putting it together again, what were you up against? The material was not in great shape.
The material was not in great shape, as a lot of things that have been sitting in a trunk or on a shelf for a long period of time. The script we got was a photostat that looked like an original typed copy. And the other day, Anne said that her father did not have a secretary. It was probably his own typing on the typewriter. But being like that, in the intervening years, it was a photostat. It was blurry. I don't know how those actors even read. I can't remember what we did. But for this version, in the last years, I decided, if we do this again, I should just retype it. So I retyped it essentially verbatim. There are a couple lines that have been lost. In the last song, they're talking about Rackstraw and McCaffrey, and there's no McCaffrey to be found. Well, rather than just one writer, it was a chain gang of writers all wearing prison stripes. And there was a McCaffrey had a line in an earlier scene, that sort of thing. So those little changes we made. But otherwise, it's essentially verbatim of what her father wrote.
it was a big cast, right?
Yeah.
Big chorus. Yeah.
40 or so people.
It was a big production.